to the first annual Celtic Fest in Hoffman Estates, here live at the Sears Center Arena. We're so excited. We have a full day of events planned. So far we've seen hundreds of people enter our door, and this is only the first hour of our event. It's running from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Welcome out to the Hoffman Estates inaugural Celtic Fest 2012. Great to see you all here. Great turnout today. A couple things I want to point out. There's stuff going on all around the arena.
Now, just to give you a brief overview of what's going on today, behind me you see we have a festival stage set up where earlier we had dancers. We had lots of different types of Celtic Irish music happening. On the main field, and we'll go visit that in a minute, have a soccer tournament. Later we'll have a soccer and golf clinic, because where was golf started? Why, in Scotland, of course. So we're celebrating all parts of traditional Irish and Scotch, Celtic and Welsh, as well as all the people from Britannia, all of their wonderful heritage here today at one event at the Sears Center in Hoffman Estates. Come with me. Hello again, this is Anita. I'm coming from you live inside the Sears Center Arena Bowl. Behind me you'll see that we have a kids soccer tournament going on. It's a friendly game of 4-on-4 or 8-on-8, and we have the full field all set up. They're just having a blast being able to play on this wonderful field here at the Sears Center Arena. Right now we have the Red Devils versus the SC United teams. They're playing about 15 to 20 minute matches, and we've been rotating teams throughout the morning. We'll also be having a golf clinic and a soccer clinic where the friends and families of all these children can come out on the field and learn how to dribble and pass the ball. And for the golf clinic we'll be having putting demonstrations, as well as the ability to use some big new woods, and they'll be able to hit wiffle balls into nets to work on their technique and form, because golf season's coming up soon. So as you can see, we have a full day planned here at the Celtic Fest for Hoffman Estates at the Sears Center Arena, and I hope you'll be joining us again real soon.
It's great to have you all here. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you. Please put your hands together for the Rebecca McCarthy School of Irish Dance.
Irish and Celtic needs, but we have lovely young dancers. Today I'm joined with Courtney and Megan from the McCarthy Dance Company. And girls, how long have you been dancing? Courtney, you tell me first.
7.
7? Since you were 7 or for 7 years?
For 7 years.
Oh my goodness. And so when did you start dancing?
When I was about 2.
2? So your mom and dad put dance shoes on you as soon as you could walk?
Yes.
I see. Are your mom and dad Irish?
My mom is.
I see. So that's where you get the dancing feet from. All right. And Megan, how long have you been dancing?
For 7 years.
You as well. And what age did you start dancing at?
2.
At 2? Oh my goodness. Now, are you sisters?
Yes.
Oh, I would have never guessed. Aren't they adorable? So tell us about the headdresses that you wear.
Our mother is actually curl and curl forever.
Okay.
2 hours.
You have your hair done for 2 hours. Now turn around and give everybody a quick spin. Let's see. So this is your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, they both said yes. Isn't that amazing? So you must be been growing out your hair for a long time. All right, spin back around. Now we're going to see what these girls will be doing later on, and we do have some footage of that. But let's see what you girls can do real quick for us. So go ahead and show us what you can do. Look at that. Oh, very good. Come on back over. Now, you know that you girls that dance like this, you're lovingly called Girls in Curls. How do you feel about that?
Doesn't bug me. I like it.
You like it? How about you? You like it too?
Yeah.
All right. Now, Courtney, what grade are you in?
5th.
5th grade, and Megan?
5th.
Okay. So if anyone you know are either 2 years old and up and they have twinkle toes like these girls, send them over to the Rebecca McCarthy School of Dance, and they too can dance like these girls. It's good exercise and good fun, and I bet you get to travel all over doing this, don't you? All right. Well, thank you for joining me today, Courtney and Megan. You girls have a wonderful day here at the Celtic Fest. Being joined with my good friend Megan Larkin. Now Megan, you and I have known each other for many years because we played together in some pipe bands. Tell everybody how old you are.
I'm 9.
9 years old. And how long have you been dancing in Irish dance?
Probably about 3 years.
Okay, 3 years. So even in 3 short years, you can become a master Irish dancer like you've become, correct?
Yes.
All right, very good. So Megan, you are dancing with the McNulty School of Irish Dance, is that correct?
Yes.
And what location are you practicing out of?
Crystal Lake.
Excellent. Now, you go to many feshes during the year, do you not?
Yes, I do.
Now, can you tell us really quickly, what is a fesh?
A fesh is basically a short word for fashiana, which is Irish for competition.
All right, and there's a lot of girls just like you dressed in beautiful dresses and who are dancing at a fesh, is that right?
Yes, there is.
Can you show us what makes you the best? Show us some moves that you have. Oh, very good. Now, Megan, you'll be performing soon on the stage here at Celtic Fest in Hoffman Estates, right?
Yes.
Now, how many girls have you brought with today in order to dance?
Probably about 15.
Okay. And what are some of the dances that you'll be dancing today for us?
Well, in Scotch, we'll probably be doing a a jig, a reel, and a slip jig, and a hard shoe, or I've been a treble jig.
All right, so you're wearing soft shoes right now. Let me take a look at these soft shoes. And your hard shoes have little taps on the bottom, on the heels.
Basically like tap shoes.
Oh, I'm sorry?
Tap shoes, basically like tap shoes.
Okay, and we're all very familiar with that. So, and you have a lot of fun, I'm sure, being a good dancer, right?
Most definitely.
And I know your mom and your grandmother are so proud of you. So I hope that the rest of you will come join us again next year where maybe you can see Megan dancing for us at the Hoffman Estates Celtic Fest. Another thing that we have here at the Celtic Festival in Hoffman Estates is, of course, vendors. And we're so excited to have Jack Baker, one of our favorite men from Rampant Lion Celtic Traders here. He comes all the way from Villa Park to come and join us on this wonderful day. Of course, we have Scottish weather today. It's a little bit rainy, but we're inside, so keeping our head dry, right, Jack?
No jokes about Scottish sunshine now, eh?
Oh, that is the Scottish sunshine outside we see. But we're dry and warm inside. Now, Jack, we're so happy that you and your wife Gail have brought Rampant Lion here to the Celtic Fest. How are things going at your booth today?
Oh, very nice. Lovely crowd, good food, always a plus. And we're dry and indoors, and that's definitely a plus.
All right, now we see you all over the Midwest throughout the year because you travel to all the Highland Games. How do you feel about having this event so early in the season here at the end of April?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. I've said for a long time we should have an indoor festival in the Chicago area, and this fits the bill. It's a perfect spot. We're nice and warm and dry, and we can enjoy the music and everything indoors, and it's all pluses for me.
Good. So his wish came true.
Amen.
That's right. So we hope you'll come back again next year in 2013 when we have the Celtic Fest again. Do you think you might do so?
I'm on, and God willing, if I'm still alive, I'll be here.
Oh, Jack. All right. Well, you and Gail take care, and since the Rampant Lion has been in business for 25 years, we hope that you will look up Rampant Lion Celtic Traders, and their website is www.rampantlion.com. Thanks for talking.
By the store.
Or you can come by the store in Villa Park. Thank you so much for talking to me today, Jack.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks much.
Have a good day. Now, what would a Celtic Fest be without traditional Irish food? Well, it wouldn't be as good as it is here at the Sears Center. So I hope that you guys have your taste buds ready, because we have a special selection of Irish fare that Levy Entertainment and Yusuf here at the Sears Center has made special for us today. And as you can see, the lines are long and the crowds are good, and boy, does it smell so delicious. We have a corned beef sandwich made on potato bread with Coleman's mustard sauce with kettle chips. They have a special basket of fish and chips, of course, which are bear battered fried cod, fried potatoes, coleslaw, and tartar sauce. And if your mouth isn't watering by now, they've added a shepherd's pie, the ground sirloin of beef with vegetables and a rich beef sauce topped with colcannon. And actually that has sold out, so they're making some more. It's been such a great seller. And then to top it all off for dessert, you can have a black and tan brownie sundae, which is made with Guinness butterscotch sauce. So if your taste buds are just as waiting for delicious foods as mine is, you should have come to the Celtic Fest, but you'll have another opportunity next year. So be sure to check your calendar, check the HoffmanEstates.org website, and come to the Sears Center Arena for Celtic Fest 2013. All right, I just caught my friend Mary Beth out of line. She just was served delicious corned beef sandwich with a pickle and, of course, the kettle chips. Mary Beth, it smells so good. I bet you really don't like that I stopped you for a minute and making you wait to eat your corned beef sandwich. So how hungry are you on a scale from 1 to 10 right now?
I'm saying I'm about an 8, and it does smell really good. I can't wait to dig in.
So how do you think the value for the corned beef sandwich is? I believe you must have paid only $4.50 for it.
Right, it's a great value. I mean, look, you get the sandwich, you get the chips, pickle. You're not going to find a deal like this anywhere else.
And her sandwich is loaded with the corned beef. I can tell you if I can see it right here, and I'm smelling it so delicious. So, Mary Beth, you go enjoy yourself. Have a great lunch, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, thanks so much.
All right,
bye-bye.
We are now here at the Sears Center Club, and if you are 21 or older, you can partake in the beer and scotch tasting that we have here today at Celtic Fest. Now, we have local beer makers who have brought their craft beers, and for $5, you're allowed to have 5 tickets, which entitles you to 5 tastings of any flavor of the craft beers or specialty single malt and blended whiskeys straight from Scotland. I believe later we'll be seeing some Glenlivet, some Lagavulin, and some other wonderful scotches that hail to us from the Isle of Scotland. So come on with me into the club right now. Let's take a look at what people are drinking. And again, if you're 21 or older, we have something for you. We are now inside the club at Sears Center, and I'm joined by Kevin Pearson from Lakefront Brewery out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us.
Sure. Now, Kevin has brought us some wonderful craft beers to taste, and again, tickets are $5 for 5 tickets, which entitles you to 5 tastings. Now, Kevin, tell us what kind of craft beers have you brought for us today?
Sure. We brought 4 American craft beers with us. We just recently released a brand new beer, a nice hoppy American red ale called Fixed Gear. We actually also brought our IPA, which is here today, which is a nice amount of citra hop in there. IPAs are a great hot style of beer right now. We've also brought Wheat Monkey, which is our really nice unfiltered wheat ale, which will be featured here in Chicago as our summer seasonal. We've also brought in the country's oldest and first gluten-free beer, New Grist. So that is available here today.
All right, wonderful. Now, I see Monkey Wheat Ale.
Yes.
Who came up with the name for Monkey Wheat Ale? Because I never know those types of things. Tell us that process, Kevin.
We actually hold what's called a safety meeting at Lakefront Brewery on Friday nights, and that's pretty much where a lot of our names come up. So you can imagine how much fun that can be.
So you have safety meetings on a Friday night at a brewery, and you come up with weird names for the beers. Is that after tasting the beers over and over again to get just the right name?
That's correct.
Oh, wow. Kevin, you have the job. How does one go about getting a job like yours?
Definitely contact your local distributor and definitely get involved in the beer industry as much as possible, and then start working with suppliers and breweries.
There is a lot to the brewing of beer, more than I think the people who pop the tops really ever know.
Very true. And right now there's so many different breweries coming to Illinois that make it very difficult, to find great craft beer. And right now a lot of people are drinking as much local beer as they can right now. And Milwaukee's right around the corner. Just continue to make great beer and enjoy it.
Now, where in the Chicagoland area can we find lakefront beers such as Monkey Wheat Ale?
You can find us in all your big liquor stores. Binny's is a big fan of our beers. You can get us in Mariano's, and there's actually a Mariano's coming to Hoffman Estates here shortly. Definitely in most of your bars and restaurants you'll be able to find Fixed Gear, which is our brand new beer, our nice hoppy American red ale.
Fantastic. Well, we thank you very much for taking time to come all the way down from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to the Hoffman Estates Sears Center for our first annual Celtic Fest. We hope you will come join us again next year.
Absolutely, we will be here.
All right, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
today with Dennis. Now, Dennis and his wife Sharon have been to Ireland many, many times, and they're just moved by its beauty and grace. Dennis, how many times have you and Sharon visited Ireland?
8 times so far.
And what keeps you coming back to Ireland?
Just the beauty of it. You don't have to be Irish to love Ireland. People are great.
Okay, well, let's talk about the photography and art that you bring to Highland Festival Games and a lot of craft fairs all over the Midwest, and I'm sure throughout the United States throughout the year. So you're the photographer in the family, I understand.
I am. I make my own frames. I do my own matting. We just keep going back, take more pictures. We just love Ireland.
Now, do you and Sharon visit any other countries as well to take photography or to take photographs?
We have, but not to frame and mat. We've been to Budapest, we've been to China, we've been other places, but...
A world traveler right here in our midst, Dennis. So, Dennis, how do you feel about coming out to Hoffman Estates today for the Celtic Festival?
I think it's absolutely great. We're having a great time, good turnout. People are all happy, the music's great, dancing is great.
All right, do you think you might come back again in 2013 for that Celtic Fest if we have it here in Hoffman Estates at the Sears Center Arena?
You can count on it. We definitely will come back.
All right, Dennis. Well, thank you so much for your time, and you go sell some beautiful artwork and photographs of Ireland.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2012 Hoffman Estates Celtic Fest. This is Anita Forte Scott reporting to you again live on the field as mini band competition has just gotten underway. The Midwest Pipe Band Association comprises of more than 50 bands throughout the Midwest of the United States, and we'll see the Chicago Highlanders coming right by us here in a minute. They just kicked off our Grade 4 Quick March Medley. The Chicago Highlanders have been a pipe band since 1928. Their tartan is the Royal Stewart tartan. And a mini band differs just slightly from a regular pipe band competition that you may see in that the mini band competition comprises of 4 bagpipe players, 1 bass drum, 2 side or snare drummers, and any amount of tenors that you'd like. You'll see today some bands having 0 tenors, 1 tenor, or 2 tenors. In the Chicago Highlanders case, of course, you saw they had 2 tenor drums. So the mini band competition is just a kickoff to the season. Many of these bands and many more will be traveling throughout the Midwest during the summer, and they will be competing in places such as Alma, Michigan, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, some in Minnesota, some in Ohio, and then in Springfield, Illinois. And some of the bands even travel far north into Canada a few times a year. There are even games in Las Vegas, New York, California, all over the United States. You'll find during the summer months Highland games. And we're really lucky and fortunate to have such a great variety of pipe bands here in the Midwest where we can have events like this, and you can see and hear bagpipers and drummers all the time. So let's take a listen and watch the next band coming up for the Midwest Pipe Band Association Mini Band Competition here at Celtic Fest 2012 at the Sears Center Arena. To hear some different types of music today. What is called a QMM is a quick march medley in which bands put together 3 or 4 marches in a quick time tempo. You'll also hear bands playing what's called a medley. A medley comprises of many different types of tunes, including a march, perhaps a reel, a jig, a hornpipe, and sometimes a slow air in the middle just to kind of keep it kicking. And then you'll also hear one band today play an MSR. What that stands for is a march Strasby in Rio. And you'll be able to pick out the different times of when they're changing from tune to tune, because the music will definitely change their tone as well as sometimes their speed. Now we do have two judges walking around the circle as well, and what they're doing is critiquing and judging the drumming and the piping. Our bagpipe piping judge today is Adrian Melvin. He's an open class grade 1 piper who has traveled around the world. And also for our drumming judge today, we have Andrew Hoyneke. He also has traveled around the world. They have both been grade 1 open class professional musicians in their each respective instrument, and they both have competed numerous times at the World Pipe Band Competition in Glasgow, Scotland. So when you see the gentlemen walking around with the clipboards, those are our judges. The next band is ready to come out, another group from Chicago Highlanders. Let's listen. If you've missed it already and you're watching me on your TV, I hope you will mark your calendar for next year's event. Watch the Village Citizen for more information, and also watch the Village website at hoffmanestates.org/Celtic, CELTIC, for more information for the event in 2013.